Hi, Shal. I'm going to show you some things on Sophistcated Lady. It's not too complicated. It looks complicated with these descending chromatic dominant seventh chords, and there's a little trick for that. Other than that, it's basically 2-5-1 type things with a 2 dominant prior to the second 2-5-1. So I recorded the chords onto a looper, and let me play the first 8 bars and I'll talk about those. Okay, so basically we have a 2 chord. Some charts have it moving like a, but it's just basically B flat minor in the key of A flat. And then these chords here, the way I did it is I played each chord. I played a type of thing, you know. You could play this. Any part of the chord and then move that part down. So you could play out of this shade now. And then on this little passage, the A flat down to F, which is heading toward B flat, you could play, or, you know, there's nothing wrong with playing the chord. In fact, it's a good way to go. You could find some nice ways to play just individual notes there. Or any kind of bit of the chord. Those types of things. Or you could run that type of thing. Really the idea is to play a part of the chord and move it down chromatically just like the chords do. And that's sort of stage 1. The other thing that you can do, and this is a little trickier but because you have to have some strong vocabulary in order to pull this off, but you could look at that second bar of G flat 7, F7, E7, E flat 7, just as a bar of 5. So just look at it as approaching 5. Dee da dee da on my 5 chord and then 1. So I'll play the whole thing over all those chords as if they're a 5 chord, which would be E flat 7, probably E flat 7 flat 9, or even E flat 7 altered on my way to A flat. The strength of the line will kind of overcome all that chromaticism. So here's a bit of that. Okay, so I'll try that again. So I just went B-leo, B-bong. If I resolve it nicely to A flat, I can get away with it. Let me try a few other ones. Well, that was nice because I played E flat altered. Try that again. B flat minor to E flat altered. A flat. Now what I just did there is I played the same thing on F altered, because the 4th bar is really just 5 of 2 heading to 2, B flat 7, 2 dominant. So I can play the whole thing as if it's F7 altered. And because I'm using the altered sound, because I'm using a lot of chromaticism there, it kind of matches with the chromatic line of the chords. So if you say, so that would also work if you were reharmonizing it. You could say, it's all just a 5 chord. 5 with a sharp 9, then a natural 9, then a flat 9, then a root. Okay, so that's pretty much my take on that. There's 2 ways to go: play specifically over each chord, and then ignore the chromatic parts and just treat it as a bar of 5. And then on the bridge, of course, it's just 1 6 2 5 3 6 2 5 1 6 2 5, and then a little turnaround down to 1. So you should be able to manage that. Anyway, here's a little bit on it. Back up a little so you can see me more. And I hope this was helpful. Okay, take care.